Okay.
Anything new this spring? I mean, are you running anything a little differently out here, or anything you?
Well, I think Trent putting his stamp on things. There's some slight tweaks there. I think the overall picture of practice is very similar to what we've done in regards to you know moving parts and all of that. Each spring's a little new with their players too, trying to develop some depth. Everybody improving. And that's some of the beauty of spring ball is you're just focused completely on your team and individual position group down to the player himself. So that part's good.
The one little change you made in the schedule is you got a couple of three-day
Right.
blocks. Was that anything trying a little different there at all? Because you'd always had days off in between.
Yeah, we did mix in a little bit of Fridays, and those will be a little bit lighter practices. But some of it we felt like in regards to schedule, installing plays, prepping for a Saturday practice, there's some benefit by getting some of those practices done too on the back end of it for spring recruiting and stuff like that.
This Saturday, are you going to do any little scrimmaging?
We're going to try to. We'll see what it kind of looks like, but yeah, we'll try to get some live reps on Saturday.
We've seen a lot of Damian Martinez so far and had a couple of nice runs today. How important do you think it was for him to get here early, get some reps early on, and what kind of an impact do you see him making as a freshman?
Yeah, he definitely took advantage of things today. First day in pads, got a lot of carries, which was good to see. He's taking advantage of being here early so that he can gain this experience, get reps, learn the scheme, and I thought he had a couple good carries today.
You guys just taking it easy with Deshaun first couple practices on?
Yeah,
Limited?
being smart with them type thing. Also, just like talking about Damien, we got some other guys we want to see some turns. He's had a bunch of reps last year, and so it's spring ball.
Same thing with Rajon, Max, other side?
Yeah, Rajon came in with a little temperature this morning. Said he's fine.
How's it working out in the secondary with the two coaches now? What sort of things are you able to do?
I think it's been good.
Different?
You can just see some of the detail of that group splitting up. With Burke handling the corners, getting more detail there, and then Blue can lock in more on the safety end. Obviously, they do a ton together. Perkins' addition, special teams wise, has been nice too. He's brought some expertise there, so really liked how that's been playing out the first 3 days.
You've always, at least the first 4 years, you've gone into the last week of camp before you announced a quarterback. Would there be any reason why you wouldn't do that again this year, or do you feel like there's might be an advantage to saying Chance is my guy or somebody else is my guy at the end of spring and seeing how that plays out over the summer?
Yeah, I mean, in some situations there's some benefit to naming a guy for not just his comfort level, but leadership role through the summer and things. And so we're not dead set on one approach the whole time. It's just played out that way once we've gotten into camp and let these guys compete. I think there's a benefit of longer competition, just a bigger body of work to evaluate, and that's where we've done before. Won't promise one way or the other right now. I know
you're not going to name anybody. I'm sure of that. How do you feel like Tristan and Ben have held up over a couple days?
Yeah, it looked good. I thought both of them had good throws today. I think it's coming out of their hand nice. I thought Ben's moving his feet the way he's extending a player to look good. So yeah, I like how they've looked in the first 3 days, along with Chance and that group.
We like the depth at receiver. Got to see some different guys. Even Jimmy Valson make a couple big catches today. You feeling pretty good about where that room is?
Feel good that we do have options and challenging that group to each of them take a step, because then on the front end of the group we've got a lot of experience. Anthony Gould has a nice hit at the end of practice there, and obviously with Trayshawn and Zariah and Tyjon. So we've got some depth and competition.
We saw Josh Green do a lot of punting today. Any issues with Luke Loescher? Or
No,
just
I believe he's at class, I think, on Tuesdays.
Gotcha.
No.
Anything you're wanting to see out of Saturday with those live reps?
Well, a good amount of install will be in and see how they've learned and been able to execute those plays. Obviously, they're looking for a lot of guys to get reps and see where they're at after 6 days. So, and an opportunity to truly live tackle, ball security, get guys on the ground. That's what you want to. That's some of the logic you're doing to make it live in scrimmage.
Were full pads earlier than normal this year, or about on the same
Same
schedule?
Spring, fall camp a little bit different. Spring always got to go 2 days with a really helmet, and this was our first opportunity. So we're planning to go full again Thursday, light on Friday, like I said.
Some of the position groups that lost starters last year, like offensive line, inside linebacker with Avery, have you kind of seen guys step up so far in the first couple of days of camp at those positions?
Yeah, I think at the inside backer, we got some options in there. I mean, Jack Coletto and Easton did play a decent amount last year as a true freshman. John Miller's come along, so it's an opportunity in the spring to continue to compete for that spot. Same thing with O-line, and Jim always does a great job, but we're going to play the best 5, and he moves some guys around, runs them with the 1s and 2s, different positions to find that best 5 we're going to put out there.
What's it like watching? All spring you'll see the construction going on.
It's impressive to watch. I mean, there's a lot of people working over there. It's well organized, and it seems like daily you can see the project coming together, and so that's been fun.
Have you put on a hard hat yet and gone in there?
No, I haven't been that close. I drive by it, but I got my window right there. You see it all the time. Like I said, it is impressive how much equipment's getting used, how many people are out there. It's organized and moving.
Like a football team.
Yeah, kind of. Good there?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thanks, guys.